Braka, y'all. We already went through this, but this is just for the tube. So the tube can get the same thing that y'all got earlier on the book. Not everybody has Facebook or YouTube. Let's get it. Just tell on Polk County.
Braka. It's been a long time since we had to do this, but I have been going through a lot, and those who've been trying to call me in contact, you don't know, my fuse is off. That's not the point. It don't stop me from doing what I'm supposed to do. Chrismo Israel, while we're on the topic of bad deputies, evil sheriffs who portray that they're doing their jobs, and they're not. They're liars. False imprisonments, false arrests, false everything. But them in the big media are going to try to make it look like to you that they're not doing anything false. Now, isn't that just lovely? Well, as you can see the title, flip mode on them. I've been waiting patiently, waiting for my son to tell me to give me the go. Because this right here, all uncalled for. How can someone that wasn't there tell you anything about the truth? The rest of these monkey niggas like that. Obviously, Mr. Tyler don't know how to read. Because clearly, it say D-O-N-K. People illiterate and had to learn to laugh like you in the right. That's it. You illiterate bastard. I gotta be good because I want this to go all around the world. It's the only way we're gonna get Grady attention to see what his deputies is lying about. I've been here already with my daughter. Mr. Michael, you remember that deputy who concocted a whole story because he was dating some off-the-head mom and her kids was noon bloom crazy as her? And they started with my daughter and then tried to make her look like she was some thug. Wrong father, nigga. I ain't got no records. Never have, never will. But they thought everybody in Bradley was the same, and I'm not from Bradley. Let's make that clear. Getting knocked out by a 2-liter is nasty work. From a meth head? You see, this is the thing. They don't tell you that the dude blocked the one way in and one way out door. Dude, he when they got knocked with no doggone 2-liter. You know what I'm saying? You better be glad that that's all that took place. You know what I'm saying? Because it could have gotten way worse. Now, my thing is, when the first 2 sets of deputies went out there, they said there was no case, right? Because we are in a store, 7 stars in Bradley, if you know what that is. All right, so what they didn't know is this guy right here is connected with that guy. You see, because even with his kids, even did a 360 on these cats. And they didn't like it. They didn't like that he wasn't a thug no more, and and he got his license and everything, and then they took it from him again after he was, did all of their procedures. He didn't get mad. Say, all right, I'll wait another 6 months. I get him again, which he has. And he went to court today for something else, and that's where he turned himself in. Because we're not thugs and bad people. We're actually cordial. But when you get racist monks, like all these comments right here, y'all really the thugs, and y'all the ones with the hate. Now, this is Polk County, Florida, to be exact. Yeah, the national sheriff's position, great. Yeah, he needs to do more work on his deputies. Because when I was caught up like I said, that lady kept calling my daughter a juvenile. And I told her, as the head of the juvenile kids down there in Bartow, say that shit one more time when she ain't. Well, the deputy, I don't care what your lying ass deputy, the deputy won't lie. Boy, you more gullible than the fatness in your weight. Surely did. My wife told me to calm down. Calm nothing down. Messing with my baby for no reason. You trying to make her have a record when that's not the case. It's the same thing. Same thing. You know what I'm saying? I know this person personally. He's been on my YouTubes. He's up here with me talking in y'all, the Hebrew way. Yeah, that's him. Yeah, Solomon. Remember I gave him a nickname? The wise young cat. And y'all hear them babies in the background. Daddy, daddy, daddy. You know what I'm saying? You don't know that like you don't know what I'm talking about. You ain't here. Get that nigga, let's chop this dope up. You ain't hear none of that. You heard babies. And maybe his mama fussing out sometime in the background. What y'all doing? Y'all loud. Something like that. Miss Tracy don't even be bugged out like that, bruh. We be up all night. Godly stuff. All kinds of stuff. Is that a thug? Now, what I want y'all to do is, we're going to put in the paperwork in Polk County Mulberry, but I need y'all to go call IA Eternal Affairs, like we did before for my daughter, and exactly in Lakeland, Florida. You see, that's the top-notch sheriff's office. Niggas know now I ain't playing, all right? When I walked in there, 2,000 people and counting had already called for my daughter. They knew my stage name. You're BC the Hebrew? I called. I said, wait a minute, my name is Mr. Clark. How you know that? They said, man, 2,000 people here called us. And then they got Mr. Michael in trouble. See, they didn't take me seriously. But when 2,000 and counting, I don't know what the ending number ended up being. And I got there 8:30 in the morning, dressed down, ready to go. That's super early. I'm saying, for them to already know who I am and make the procedure very easy. I say that's God. What are you? Chris Mo Israel, a man in Louisiana. I have yet got to get my arms around and hug as an individual, but I will. He's home, y'all. I've been so fighting the devil that 2 months ago he told me this. I'm supposed to call him back, but my phone and stuff. Everything started hitting me. Do I complain to y'all? Do I come to y'all to donate to the cash app? I ain't bothered not a single soul. Because that's how I am. Only way you're going to show true power is in the time of need. You don't get no need from a man or help. You show these monkeys who's with you, right? So in case you thought I was lying about my daughter, all right, but we get deep into this conversation of how the deputies done slipped up, all right? You close the case, and then somebody in Bartow saw it and didn't like it, came back the next day, lied, and said that there was a warrant. So we got police and our family and stuff like that. You come look it up, it ain't no warrant. Okay, now you're doing Trump shit now. You know that law he put out there? Well, you don't need no reason to pick up nobody. Let's pick them up. And, you know, like back in the 80s, Rodney King days and stuff like that, you know. Stuff Obama and them had wrote. So you gotta have a fair trial. Not no more. It's back to the beginning days, because we're in the end. So hold that thought. Let me go to my little YouTube. I mean, because I don't lie. You know what I'm saying? Like, this was a big thing, because we didn't know the outcome. Everybody was like, you ain't gonna win against Polk County. I bet you I'll show you how your shoe and hands smack you and them niggas. And that's what happened. We won. I don't know about nobody else. But we? Nah, I'm not sitting down and I ain't done nothing, bro. If I'm going to jail, I'm going for something I've done. Trust me when I tell you this. But I ain't going for something I ain't do. Yeah. They see in the Christ, like father, like daughter, kid, dirty car. Yeah. Hey, not that small. Oh, Connie, they trying to ignore me. We still screaming justice for journey. Shouldn't lie on the storyline. But we bring it back 100.
Thank you. Kaya? Risa. I'm messing that up. What's wrong with me? Kaya, the spirit. Aya. Isa Rela. Thank you. I need all the testimonial testifying that I can get. Because now I'm doing my son. He's my neighbor, but I took him in as my son. You know what I'm saying? And that's the one that's been up here with me. We call him The-Donk. You might hear about my nephew, Key, with the backwards 3, Keyshawn. All right, now they messing with The-Donk. He did a whole 360. Y'all know this. I don't hide nothing. This is why I show all personal stuff. I don't care how embarrassing it is. I'm going to show it because it's a method to my madness. It's a reason why I'm showing this. So thank you for that. All freestyle. Let me let you know that. I ain't had time to write. Bingo. You have the truth, man. You didn't do nothing. I'll be doggone you sit up there and you take that. We're gonna fight. May the best man win. Truth always comes from within. Now, 2-3 weeks ago, they thought it would be fun to tarnish somebody's character, mess up, connections with people who be working in the system. Now it's our turn to destroy you, but ours is truth. You lied. You tried to get a meth head who didn't want to cooperate. You didn't think we knew that?
And if you don't have someone cooperating, there's no statement. And where there's no statement, there's no case. So why is he in y'all's hands? To tell you exactly, my daughter, there was no statement. And because there's no statement, there's no charges. So how can you charge someone when there's no charges or statement or any documentation of a piece of paper? That's like getting arrested but not Mirandaized. So when you go to court, whatever that monkey did, he's free because you did not do your job. Now, isn't that lovely? So, as I show you this video where they were blocking, not just one guy, blocking the entrance to the store. I was one gonna get out. And I tell you to move, and you ain't moved. I ain't throwing no soda. I'm gonna take my fist and knock you to hell right on out. And I'm walking right out that door. Because that's what I came to do. I'm saying, like, it ain't help you trying to stop me. I'ma just de-assess the situation. All right? Not self-defense, but de-assess the situation. Meaning, if he wakes up, all his limbs and everything work the same way as when he was awoke before I knocked him out. All I did was de-assess the situation. So what you're gonna see here is de-assessing the situation. This dude came in a loud truck, motorcycle, I don't know what it was. 5:30 in the morning, cussing and fussing, woke me and my wife up because my window was right there. It's the same guy giving him trouble at the store. Ain't nobody thinking about this guy. Let me show you. Better than I can tell you. See how they block his face? That's the troublemaker. They're witnesses, man. He done came in the house before the sunrise. Like, what the hell is this nigga's problem, bro? But how you block his face, the troublemaker, but you don't block nobody else's face? All these are witnesses to what happened, plus more, plus who behind the counter, the lady, the skinny lady. Yeah, she know. But see, one thing about them, they know how to get together. Well, I don't want to say the little racist thing because I don't believe in racism. But I do know spirits hate the true chosen spirits. That I do know. So, we'll say it like that. See? No racism. Well, you niggas know how to stick together. Now, there ain't no statement, but yet, that kind stick together and they made a statement. Well, now, you make up stuff and lie and say it's a warrant and there ain't no warrant. Then 2 weeks later, it finally becomes a warrant. That's a lot of shade going on right there. And we need to get it in that office because it's Polk County. This is what they've been doing. Sample. When they come across people who really don't have records, but they assume that they did, then we see your failure and your downfall, don't we? You never know who's connected to who, do you? That's why you should always do your job and do it right. Because we're coming for your badges. I don't want no trouble. I want your ass gone and never work again for a deputy, police, not even a goddamn bounty hunter. You can't do nothing. Sit down and think about what you've done. That's what I'm coming for. I don't want your money. I'm coming for your badge. I'm taking and snatching your power that you thought you had. Little old me, that's right. With the power of the Holy Spirit, none of you niggas is gonna win. You will bow down. And you will subject yourself to righteousness. Period. The time is here. That's why y'all laws is changing. All this other stuff. You can't stop. That y'all about to be beneath our feet. And you don't like it. But that's the way it always is and will be. Unless you're the chosen. Persecution comes by and by. This is real life right here. And this is what they're going to try to do. Get you angry, set you up. When they the one that need to be behind the bars. They the one that did all of this. But yet they're going to portray it like it's you. And tarnish his name. Knowing this crack meth-headed ass nigga right here is the problem. Not these three. My son right here. The deputies allowed. Let me tell you what the sheriff did. Again, they got into an accident that was the other guy's fault. These two, 1, 2, in a car with a dude named Alu, and the drunk dude smashed into him right there at Pierce. And you know what they did? The sheriff, they let him go. The freaking community, somebody must have loved this drunkard or something, and they tell us to go, and they dropped the charges. Time I came back from Bartow Hospital, this nigga at home sitting down drinking another beer. Is that right? Boy, I raised hell. I don't give a shit about this nigga. He almost killed my child. Nigga, I'm not trying to feel nobody. You hear me? And that old ass fat sheriff. I'm coming for all your badges, man. Let's talk about that. Now, I want this. This is pushing somebody and making them act like that, nigga. Let's talk about the actions that y'all are doing and still letting rapists and all this stuff in the streets. Slap him on the hand and let him go back out. But then be on TV. We're getting all the thugs and... No, you're getting all the righteous people that bring you a problem. You ain't getting no thugs and stuff like that, bro. So stop saying that, man. Stop saying that. Real life. Two people I know I'm watching. And I know they ain't no thugs. But why you put on the TV like this when that is not the case? So now it's our turn on social media to blast you. And we hope we can have a conversation with you, Mr. Grady. Because this is our records. And I want to know, how does a drunk driver who almost killed 4 people and a baby at that in a car seat, let's not forget, and a church nigga that lived right there on the road, lying? How come we didn't hear that, Mr. Grady? Did you even know? I don't think you knew. Because the type of man I know you to be, you turn in your own son, so there would be no hope for your deputy. So ain't no way you could know about this. But you need to. You need to investigate these niggas when they be making arrests or even a traffic ticket, man. They liars, man. I ain't got time for it, bro. Not all your deputies. Some of them are good. But that's your choice, your job. That's what you're put as head sheriff to do. Why it's not getting done? That's my question. You work off my tax dollars and everybody else's. Let's be very clear. You work for us. We're your boss. When we are, what's it called? Abiding citizens. Yeah? Okay then. So I rest my case. I need everybody to share this. If you care and you're tired of the government over people's shoulders, all right? I don't know if it's going to be frost-proof or Bartow jail, wherever my son, The-Donk, Mr. Johnson is at. Y'all hold him down. Y'all held him down before, hold him down again. Y'all mean? He gonna give me y'all names. He gonna toot you out there. All right? Just like he did before. Hold it down underground. Y'all the reason why I'm out there like that. I don't like putting y'all out there, because then that let them know y'all getting y'all getting ways to get up here. But shout outs to y'all. Let's get it done. See that? He lay there. Now, You see any blood? All right. Why am I asking that? Because an hour later, come back, this man face all jacked up, cuts and blood. Man, that bottle didn't do that. Y'all see that clear as day. Clear as day. So they didn't see this one coming. You thought you was gonna be able to tarnish someone's name in the video and put it out there and wasn't gonna be no consequences. Oh, this one's gonna be some consequences. Oh, we coming for badges. We're coming for jobs, because that's what we want to see. We don't want no money. We don't want to, settle. That's settle. I want to destroy you like you tried to destroy me. I want everybody to see your true character. And you're the one with the badges? They giving you power? Come on, people, let's snatch that from them. We the citizens, all right? Let's not forget that. Nigga, you work for us. I don't care how much degree or smarter you think you are than me. You always work our tax dollars. Without us, you would have no job. You'd be like a volunteer fire department, right? And don't play with us. Y'all want to call in, would you like to donate to the sheriff's office? And you out here doing nonsense like that? Hell no. Hell no. I'm going to answer that for you. But if the people don't know, then they're going to think you out here helping and you out here destroying many families, man. Out here lying, talking about warrants, ain't no warrants. Why you lying like that, man? I can't get over that, bro. Like, police got power like that? We gotta snatch that shit. Hell no, man. You got more power than me in my own body. We got a problem, son. I just can't get down like that. You know what I mean? So, there you have it, y'all. I need y'all to share this so that it can get to the right people. So that the right people can do the right investigation and get these wrongdoing type folks, man. They're like my daughter. Like, people be getting positions and powers and just start lying and just start making up stories just because they can, because they got the badge and the mind to do it. It's not how the Most High works, man. That is definitely not how the Most High works. So, y'all get a look at this, get an understanding, look it up, watch everything, watch every detail. Just don't listen to me. Watch everything. Look at what's going on. Even those that get bound, that you know. Is it the truth? Is it right? Do they deserve it? They deserve it. That's one thing. They deserve it. Hell, yeah, you reap what you sow, player. But if not, we got to stop talking, man. We're not talking because when something get done to that kind, they talking. They're going to bring it up to the public, to the news, and everything, right? And the next thing you know, something is done, right? Well, why can't we do the same thing? Why can't we do the same thing? Ooh, my man got knocked out. Why can't we do the same thing? So I'm BC the Tishbite, DCDI Vet Group. Braka, always and forever. Remember, stay in the spirit. Remain in the fruits. So that when your actions are put out there, people can see the real truth in you. And they know the truth from when someone is telling a lie. Peace.
All right? YouTube, you screwed! You done seen the truth, man. Help a brother out. You'll get Baraka. Baraka means Kyrie's blessed. Just by a free finger click of a button. You're saving someone's soul. Remember when we did Chrismo Israel? Now, my son here, Terry, I can go walk out my door. His house is right there in my backyard. I have never touched Chrismo Israel. But the spirit of same spirit coming together, they put 44 pounds of marijuana a mile and a half down in an abandoned house and land and blamed him. They, the police of Louisiana, Natchitoches. The Natchitoches is like how we say counties, but they call their counties something else. So Natchitoches, yeah, they're a sorcery state, yeah. So, and then it was said, man, Louisiana, that state, you're not gonna win. Nobody's gonna win. There was FBI people say, don't put my name out here. I come from Louisiana. I moved. I went to Cali. I live here. I'm a state representative. officials. Yo, we had higher power people tell me, best of luck, man. Cause we got video, them killing niggas, and they get off. That kind of shook my my inner being, but I know I serve a higher God. You know what I mean? That whole thing kept me going, like, greater is he that's in me than whatever's in the world. I understand, I see what I see. You sending me the video, I see. You know what I'm saying? Johnny Cox, that old crooked ass snake nigga. Boy, he had mad FBI people watching me. But nigga, when you live a blood Christ life, nigga, only thing you can do is what? Get saved or hate. Cause you can't find no wrong. Oh, your boy went through hell, man. Everybody connected to me were being watched. The prayer warriors, phone tap, they can't find nothing. One thing with me, but 100 other people, nothing? I say we Holy Spirit filled. That's what I say, because you always catch something or something, you embarrass somebody. Why you couldn't do that? So you know what they did? They had to let them go. And 3 of the main charges that they want, they only got 1 that slipped in, and he ended up doing a year and a half, and he home free, no probation, no parole, none of that. You know why? Because y'all shared. You think them people, they didn't get blessed for that? That was somebody hit a lotto for $250,000 difference. And they said, man, I knew it because you said if you share. He said, how can you beat that? I just did something for free and I got paid for doing something for free. The man couldn't believe that kind of baraka blessing, but that's not how stuff be happening. Whatever you need, God gonna see that door open because you was obedient. When a woman or a man of God or a boy, girl of God, they come in that form too, young, they tell you something and you be obedient whether you believe it or not. But if that person is breathing the power of the Ruach or Ruach, you call spirit breath, then you would know about a universe giving you things of, you can only know it come from God. And you're gonna know how to put the 2 together. That doggone child told me if I did this, I would get blessed. I don't know what blessed, but now I can identify what their words have put. So therefore, seed sowed, waterer, and the Holy Spirit gave an increase in 1 vessel. Some people have to see 3 different individuals to get that order. You got it in 1 shebang. Who's the greatest? See? Obedience is better than sacrifice. That's your word, isn't it? Peace. I'm not here to preach to you. I just breathe. And we show real life situations. Nobody of the video. Real life situations that command the universe. So that when that testimony comes, that's a fire that can't be moved. Testimony is a word that can't be moved by heaven and earth be rolled up like a scroll. You looked at your Milky Way and that's a scroll. Isn't it going counterclockwise? Well, that's the roll. Peace, baby. Share if you can, if you believe. Be a part of the body of the Christ. Really doing the movement. But by the mind, uttering the red carpet, out of the tongue come forth what? Life or death. Baraka or Tuanatnos, you probably say bless or curse. Somebody's at the door. Gotta catch that. Until next time.